good morning, and welcome to the meeting place, a space where heart centered, heart driven women gather to connect, share, and inspire one another to awaken the joy and live a fulfilled life. I'm Michelle O'Neill, your life architect and boundary catalyst, and I empower amazing women just like you to overcome life's challenges and achieve the fulfillment you deserve. I specialize in helping the sandwich generation thrive, balance personal growth, legacy creation, and meaningful connections. And I want to welcome you here today. If this is your first time being here, go ahead and put hashtag newbie in the comments below. If you have been here before and you've listened to one of the meeting place or one of my other lives, go ahead and put hashtag legacy. I want to give you both a shout out. Also, tell me where you're from, your name, and where you're from. I am so thrilled that you are here with me this morning. We are talking about, or I am talking about, a really, how do I say, heartfelt, emotional subject right now. We want to talk about, or I want to talk about caregiving and how we look at caregiving. And when I talk about caregiving, I'm talking about both sides of the spectrum. Now, I know many of you are members of the sandwich generation and you're balancing roles of caring for aging parents and raising your kids, your teenagers, and building your career or your businesses as well, and loving on your soulmate. And that's a lot. That really is a lot. So this can feel like walking an actual tightrope. You're afraid, you not really balancing, and just anything, just one tip can knock you off of your rope. And I know a lot of times we feel that way with challenges pulling you in different direction. And well, let's be real, it's tough. It really is. And it can feel like a never ending cycle of responsibilities, like you're on that hamster wheel of responsibilities. And all of us, to some degree, whether you are sandwich generation or not, all of us, to some degree, actually deal with this. But sandwich generation, on a major um, what do I call amount, so much more. And so that's why I want to really address this. That's why today we're turning the tables. Yes, we can turn the tables. Instead of viewing caregiving as a weighty, heavy responsibility, we're going to explore how to transform it into a source of empowerment and joy. And believe me, it can. There are so many benefits and joy and wonderful things that come out of your caregiving, come out of raising your children, come out of being there for your parent in their deepest needs when they need you the most, when things are changing for them. You're not the only one going through changes, and they're not the only one going through changes. And when everybody in the equation understand this, it is such an amazing joy. So, with that said, grab a cup of coffee, sit back or stand back or walk back. Hey, if you're joining me on your walk, let me know. I love walking every evening. And so I want to celebrate you if you're out there walking or exercising as well. But let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Today, we're not just surviving, we're thriving and finding joy in the caregiving journey. So let's take this step towards empowerment together. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So, the main thing here, I said so again, boy, that drives me crazy. But we want to talk about transforming caregiving from a burden to an empowering journey. I've already said that, but now I want to get heavy into it. We want to define what it is really. To a lot of people really don't, when I say sandwich generation, they don't understand exactly what that entails, who that is. And in some respects, sometimes those who are in the sandwich generation has not heard that term before. So let's look at it as it's let me paint a picture for you. So it's a woman that's career, it can be, this isn't the only example now, but just picture this woman who's career oriented, a mother of two teenagers, and now finds herself taking care of her aging mother or father. This embodies the sandwich generation. And the reason they say sandwich is because right now you're between two generations. Your children that you're raising who are starting to find their independence, and your parent or loved one who is now starting to be more dependent, and you're sandwiched caring for the two of them on both sides. That is the sandwich generation. It's an overwhelming responsibility that makes you feel like you're constantly at a tug of war. Everybody needs your attention. Everybody wants a piece of you. And there's only so much of you to go around. Personal time becomes a luxury. It's actually leading to you feeling burnt out because you never seem to have a moment to yourself, a moment to catch your breath, a moment to just let your mind stop thinking and remembering everything you have to do, every task that you have to make sure that you follow through on. Because you're not only remembering things for yourself, you're remembering things for your kids and for your parents. Your kids haven't really fully grasped the responsibility of being responsible for the things like waking up in the morning. Hey, that's your responsibility. If you're late, you're late. It's the things like remembering that you need to get this message into the school so that you can go on this trip. That was your responsibility. You were supposed to bring it home to me, and now you're supposed to get it to school. Things like turning in homework, all these things that you try to remind them to do because you don't want them to fail. And then at the same time, your parent needs to remember how to use their phone again, or when to take the medicine. Did you take your pill? Did you do this? Did you make it to your doctor's appointment? Whatever these things are, you have now become the focal point to remember all this, plus the stuff that you have to remember to run your home and to run your business or to be effective at work. Yes, it's juggling parenting, career, and caregiving roles. And each role demands your attention, leaving you feeling so stretched thin. Phew. Let's take a breath. You're often caught in a cycle of overwhelming responsibilities, so much so that you can't even take care of yourself. And you're trying to figure out when you're going to take care of your responsibilities. You feel like a pendulum swinging between obligations, one obligation here, one obligation there. Hi, Valerie. I'm glad you're here. And yes, Valerie says, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing I thought about when I was talking about the pendulum is the fact that you can't grab a hold of it and stop it. It keeps swinging from one responsibility to other, and you're struggling to find personal time amid all those commitments, missing me time and opportunities for self-care. The words that pop in your mind often are, what about me? Don't I matter? Does anyone care about how I feel? And that's not all. These amazing people, and for me, these amazing women, not only deal with the physical part of this, but the emotional landscape of being in the sandwich generation, because you feel guilty for wanting to take a break, which conflicts with the feelings of obligation and love for your family. Yes, trying to find the balance in all that. And I always say, maybe it's not a balance, but it's learning the steps to this delicate dance, knowing when to lead and when to follow, when to step back. Absolutely. And so it's an emotional roller coaster that you and others are experiencing. Because not just you are going through these emotions, but these children, these teenagers, this mom, their life is changing too, and they don't know how to handle the changes in their life. So they're looking to you to help them navigate this. How do I navigate this? How do I find my way? How do I deal with all of a sudden being the one taking care of you, and now you're taking care of me? All those emotions that I'm dealing with. How do I deal with loving you and wanting to be your baby and want you to hold me in your arms, and at the same time want to be dependent because I'm grown, or almost, right? And so you're dealing with their emotions and your emotions. And you know what? That constant pressure, the obligation, because they're family. They're your loved ones. You love them. The guilt when when you want to take a break. You know what keeps you going? It's that love that keeps you going at the end of the day. And I want you to know that it's normal to feel this way. It's okay to have bad days. Absolutely, we all do. And you're doing your best. You really are. It's not an easy road to travel. And you're strong because you are traveling it. And you're not going to be perfect because it's a learning journey every step of the way, because you're dealing with other people and you can't know what they are going through and what they're doing. And so each day is new, but it's manageable. And so I would encourage you, now that we've gone through all that and you know this, and you know that you're not alone, I want to challenge you to start viewing your caregiving journey as an opportunity for personal growth. You know, is when you learn about your mother's past struggles and triumphs, when you learn about them as a person, when you deepen that mother and daughter relationship, when you deepen that that daughter and father being baby daddy's baby girl, when you deepen those relationships and understand them as an individual, not just a parent. Oh my gosh, the joy and the wonder of that. Seeing them as a person and learning about their experiences and the things that, let me tell you, just recently, and my father is 80 something years old, just recently, I learned that he is a recipient of a high honor in the military, a Flying Cross medal. And I never knew. He never shared that with us until just recently. It's amazing what you don't know about your parent. My daughter, for the longest, thought that I was perfect, that I always did the right things, that I never made mistakes. I was like, oh, girl, let's talk. There are things you need to know. Don't think you're the only one that's only dealt with it. Don't think that you're the only one that's ever felt those feelings. Oh, yeah, let's talk. And so seeing caregiving as a personal growth journey, an opportunity to develop resilience, patience, and empathy. Even me, I'm learning. I'm learning what I'm made of. I'm learning that in the things that I felt that I couldn't be patient in, I am becoming more patient and more loving. And I'm experiencing the empathy that I never thought or realized that I had the capability to experience. And that's there for you on the other side of the journey. Just if you allow yourself the ability to shift your perspective. It's all about deepening the relationships through caregiving, understanding that you're understanding your parents and your teenagers, your children on a whole new level, on a whole different level. Is bonding over those shared experiences and creating those precious moments. That's how caregiving on both sides can become empowering and joyful. It's the power of mindset. It's a shift in your mindset that can transform your caregiving experience into a learning journey, focusing on the positives over the negatives. Notice I said that there's still going to be negatives, but you're focusing on those positives over the negatives. You're going to start viewing caregiving as a rewarding rather than a burden. It's not something that tears you down, that pushes you down, but instead is something that's rewarding and that lifts you up. And the joy that you're bringing into others' lives, the lives of those you love. It's the fulfillment of caring for loved ones, the joy of their gratitude, and the inner growth throughout this full process. But I can't go through all of this mindset and sharing with you without giving you practical steps on how you can move forward. You know, we can do things like cultivate joy in our routine tasks. The routine tasks that we deal with on a day is transforming those routine caregiving tasks into joyful, bringing activities. Simple things like turning your medication reminders into a fun quiz or game so that you make it a way. Remember how when we were growing up and it's MISSISSIPPI, whatever, and there was a song with it, and how we remember different things by the songs, the alphabets, A, B, C, D, all this stuff we learned through games and through quizzes and ways to help us remember. We can do that with medication. The red pill is taken in the morning. The blue pill is taken in the, hey, I just thought of a way of doing it. But we can do it. And it's things like using meal prep time to create new recipes. Remember that recipe that grandma or mom always did, and you wish that you had known about it? Or when you say, Mom, you got to teach me how to do that. And she goes, Girl, I never measure anything. And you say, but I want to make it as good as you. She says, Girl, you got to watch me. Where now's the time to watch her. Or she watch you as you go through the process and you ask her, okay, what do you do there? Oh, honey, put a dab of cinnamon in there. Okay, Mom, is that enough or do I know? Oh, honey, you need a lot more than that. Yeah, baby, that's it. So start turning those meal prep times into new recipes together. Oh, why not try this? Why not put this together? Or turning the if you go on walks, now remember I said I go on walks, and your daily walks can be a photography expedition. Take pictures of each other, of the things you see. The other day I saw a woodpecker, never seen one before, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a woodpecker. Be on my walks, I see blue jays, red robins. What beautiful things to take pictures of, or people frolicking in the grass with their dogs and and things. These are wonderful things that you can take back and later just look over those pictures. Remember, Mom, remember when we saw this blue jay? Or Dad, remember when you helped me run and catch that lady's dog for her? Whatever it was. But well, I don't know about your mom and dad running with you. But anyway, anyway, all I'm saying is there's an opportunity to turn these things into amazing memories or things that can help you. What about leveraging technology for balance? Simple as that. Use technology to streamline your caregiving tasks. There are apps for actually scheduling medicine. There's virtual doctor consultations where you could be there on the consultation with them as they talk to their doctor. So you can help them remember what the doctor said, or you can help answer the things that the doctor asked. You know, things like, my mom always don't tell the whole story. So, Mom, didn't you tell me you were hurting the other day? See, let the doctor know. And at-home automation devices that can relieve or give you relief and balance. Um, Having things like a device that follows them around so you know they're okay in the kitchen or whatever, or different monitors in different rooms. Or my mom's favorite girl is the Amazon girl, because I'm not going to say her name because she's in here in this room with me right now, but that's how I talk to her, that video conferencing. And if not the video conferencing on her, there's the video conferencing on Google Meet. But teach them simplified ways that they can connect with you. Maybe even turning off lights and on when so they don't have to remember those automated ways of turning lights on and doing things like that. Set up a smart home, but make sure it's simplified, a system that your parent can actually use. Like I said, medication reminders or a simplified video call setup like the one I talked about. Another thing is our parents don't always get access to the videos that we want. So give them a digital photo book. And then every time you get new photos, you can download those photos to that photo book, and they can just go through. And when something new happened in the kid's life, or something new happens in your life, you just took new selfies or whatever it is, you can download that into their digital photo book, and they have the access real time, just like you do. Choose one routine task this week. I'm saying this week, to transform into a joy bringing activity. One tool, one tech tool to implement for ease, or maybe one tech lesson to help them understand maybe some of the things that they already have. Where are you finding joy? Is it in your daily walks, or streamlining the medication reminders using a smart home system? I'd love to hear in the comments below. Share your transformation task and tech tricks online right here in the comments to foster community and sharing and inspiring others. In fact, I would encourage you to join my group. Just put group in the comments below and I'll give you the link where you can come. In fact, I may just put it down there in the link below. But go ahead and message me so I can hear from you, group, so I can give you the link to join my group of amazing community of women. I want to remind you of holding dear the secret to joy. And the secret to joy is seeking it, just to keep seeking it into everything you do every day. The joy of being a caregiver can indeed be challenging. But remember, you have the power to turn that journey into an empowering and joy-filled one. Yes. Well, today we talked about transforming routine tasks into joy-bringing activities, and things like daily walks, right? They can become mini nature photography adventures. That would be amazing. We also discussed leveraging our technology to, in case you're caregiving, to ease. To ease your caregiving journey. I'm talking all over myself because I'm trying to hurry up so I don't keep you too long. But let's bring apps and things that you need to help you along the way. This will help you streamline some of your caregiving activities. I challenge each one of you, every one of you, to choose one routine task to transform into a joy-bringing activity. What are you going to change today? And one tech tool to implement for ease this week. You heard me. I said it earlier. And I want to hear all about it. Share with your experience with me in the comments below, or go to the group. And I want you to put hashtag joyful caregiving. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to look for you. Let's inspire and uplift each other on this journey. Again, I encourage you to join the group, and I'll put the link below. But go ahead and put hashtag group, or not, you don't have to put hashtag, just put group, and I'll make sure you get that link. Look, it's not about surviving, but it's about thriving. It's about finding joy in the journey. It's about craving your path and carving your path and living a life of fulfillment. You have to want it, and then you'll work at it. You deserve a fulfilling life, and you can have it. But before I go, I want to leave you with a little nugget from my playbook. The number one secret to keeping boundaries and maintaining self-care. It's a guide that's close to my heart, and it's all about self-reflection and introspection and tools that are so critical to our journey. I'm also going to put the link to that below. It's free. It's absolutely free for you to help you on this journey. And as you face your daily challenges of caregiving, take some time to dive deep into your thoughts and feelings. What are they telling you? What are they telling you about your strength, about your resilience, and your compassion? How can they guide you to find more joy in your journey? Go ahead and pick the playbook out. And actually, I'm going to tell you right where you can get it. Make sure it is right here. You can go ahead and get it at https://masteryourmonday.life/1. ONE. Spell the word out. Explore its contents and use it as a tool to actually uncover and reinforce your self-worth. Let it be your companion as you transform responsibility of caregiving into a path of empowerment. And don't forget to share your insights and experiences with me on our platform, the group, or right here in the comments. Go ahead and put hashtag, don't forget the hashtag, joyful caregiving. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. And until next time, I can't wait to hear about your journey of discovery and empowerment. Keep seeking joy, stay empowered, and remember, you're doing a wonderful, amazing job. Thank you for being here at the meeting place. You're not alone on this journey. And remember, until next time, I'm Michelle O'Neill. I can't wait to talk to you again. Stay empowered, stay joyful, and keep seeking joy. It's there, it's yours, and it's for the taking. Take care. Bye-bye.